Hello people of the tube, and welcome to this next video, which is going to be a review of my lesson 34, which was undertaken on the 30th of December 2020. And unfortunately we are back in lockdown effectively in the UK, so I wasn't able to get together with Michael in person, but we actually did another Skype lesson, which isn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really worthwhile because annoyingly, I have been practicing something incorrectly, which is pretty important to get right, and thankfully he picked that up straight away, so I'm having to unlearn and then relearn what I was doing, but I'll come to that in a moment. So the lesson started off where we basically reviewed what I've been working on, which was primarily the scales and also the little riffs. We did run through the Silent Night very quickly, but you know, that was pretty much done and dusted, so we didn't stick on that for too long. But just for the record, the scales are... Before I start playing the scales, I am going to point out that I'm learning a new song which has got quite a bit of bending in, because we want to work on bending and vibrato. And I did take the top of my ring finger off last night. I got a nasty blister which I managed to take straight off, and there's a few little cuts. So I'm going to apologise if this doesn't go brilliantly. And also, when I did this with Michael, straight away I messed it up, as I always do when he's sitting in front of me, and it also goes wrong when the camera's on. So let's see how this goes. I do normally play those slowly like that, and then I play them quicker, but I can already feel the sensitivity on my finger is really hurting. So to get through this video, I'm just going to do this fairly quickly. And then I'll stop before shape 5, because shape 5 was the one that had gone wrong. And unfortunately what I was doing, I was practicing it as 9-12, 9-12, 9-11, 9-11, 9-12, 9-12. So I'd basically taken the box and I'd flipped it around, and annoyingly I hadn't picked up what I was doing, and my fingers are used to playing it that way, and what I need to do is get back to playing it the right way, which is 10-12, 10-12, 9-12. So let's see how that goes. So not ideal, because my muscle memory still wants to bring in my first finger in the wrong places, but not too bad. I've just been doing that for a few days now. And then we get into the little riffs. Now fortunately the first riff has got a bend in, which is probably going to kill my finger, but let's just give it a go. Ouch. Yeah, that is not going to work. I need to be bending that up a full bend, and it's just immediately hurting my finger, so I'm not actually going to do that. And then the other one that we have been doing is this one. try it again. Fingers really hurting now. So I'll try it slightly quicker. Just work through the pain. And we've got another one. Just try it one more time. And then there's a few others. I'm not going to go through them all because some of them do need to be practiced more, and my fingers are really starting to hurt now. And then so we did that and just spoke a little bit more about the bending, as I say, and getting it up the full tone by playing the note slightly higher. So if we are bending this 5th fret 3rd string up, what I need to do is just slide it down, listen to the tone, come back, and just try and listen for that tone. So that's what I need to be working on a little bit more. So that's going to be the main emphasis for trying to get that sorted out for the next lesson. Right, just changed the guitars because I'm practicing this one using the Les Paul, and the new song is going to be Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name. And we've chosen this song, or Michael's chosen this song, for a lot of reasons. One is there's quite a bit of bending that's going on in the introduction, and there's also some vibrato as well. We then also need to be doing a little bit of palm muting, some pinch harmonics going on. Later on there's some bar chords that need to come in, so there's an awful lot going on in this song, and all techniques that I've been working on and building up to. Now, my ring finger is killing me at the moment, but we'll see just how this goes. I'm not going to promise too much. So that's basically the intro, or just what I'm working on is just that little run around. I'm just doing that over and over again. It's really hurting my finger at the moment, so I am struggling to get the bend all the way up. The other thing I'm doing is I'm practicing this with the Spark amp and the app that comes with it, and a couple of you have asked me about a video on using that to learn songs. So whilst I'm using the chord module, but not to play chords but to play along with, I'm using the looping in there, and I will do a video on that. I know a few of you have asked me for that. Now, interestingly, I'm struggling with the first part of the song that most people find easy. There was a few videos that I watched just to get into the swing of this one, and some of the teachers are saying if you struggle with the next part, then you can just do it over a chord, and the next part I do seem to be getting on reasonably okay with, and that goes something like this. Once you've actually played that through twice, the bit that I am struggling with is you go and then you come down, I think it's to the 8th fret, that one there, and you basically do a, quite sure how it works with a whammy bar as well, I think, or you actually hitting them somehow, or I don't know exactly what it is. In some of the tutorials I've seen, people are just letting it ring out for the full bar. There's another one that I've seen where I think you're doing the 2nd, 3rd and 4th frets somewhere. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I haven't quite got to that yet, but there's just this bar that rings out, and then we come straight away back into it again. So when I'm playing that with the Spark amp, it sounds totally different because I've got some effects and there's a bit of palm muting that's going on. But yeah, it's weird the fact that I seem to be not too bad at that part of it. I picked that up fairly quickly. But when I try and do the bending and the clever bit in the intro, it all starts to get a little bit wobbly. But that's basically the song that I'm going to be working on over the next few months. I will include the tab as usual, but I am going to be building up the tab sheet as I go along. So as I said, for that bar, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be going with the power chord or whether I'm going to be going with the 3-finger chord. And I can't even remember where that is now. Whether I'm just going to strum that out for the full bar or whether I'm going to go for the power chord, I don't know for the moment. I will talk to Michael about that. But yeah, that's basically where we are at for lesson 34. So we did a review of the scales, we did a review of the little riffs that we're doing, and then we've moved into Bon Jovi. So this video is more just a diary for me to let me know where I'm at the end of the year. It's not a great video for playing because my fingers are red raw. Even now they're red raw and absolutely killing me, so I'm going to stop there as far as the practice is concerned. Let my fingers harden up a little bit, and then the next video that I will be back with will be looking at Bon Jovi a little bit more with the Spark amp and how that's going. So if you want to see that video, please subscribe and hit the bell button. In the meantime, thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel during 2020. I'm hoping you'll stick with me and follow me along through 2021. And I'm hoping that my progress, once my fingers get toughened up a little bit more, is going to be better than it was in 2020. I'm pretty confident and looking forward to 2021. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again on another video coming very soon. Take care. Bye bye.